So in this video, we're going to take you through on a tire and tube change for the EVOLV Tour XL electric scooter.
Okay, first off, we simply loosen both nuts on the axle. For that, both sides are 18 millimeter. To get around the cable, we will need an open end crescent, like so. Loosen that very far off. On the other side, we can use a crescent again, or if you prefer, a socket wrench, but there we go. I like to take one side off. Get this out. Make sure you got the lock nut clear. Now, if you're just changing the tire and the wheel isn't flat, be sure and let all the air out, like so. Maybe check it. Eventually.
As you can tell, for this procedure, we have flipped the scooter over just because it's easier to work on when the scooter is upside down.
Once all the bolts are out, the motor just slips out and ready to be stored. Once the wheel and the motor are separated, we can easily start taking this apart. It's a split rim. Careful, you can do this right on the edge of a stand or a counter, but the valve must go down and off the edge, otherwise it'll push up into it. But there's plenty of room to go in and get your tire tools in there. And move it. Take that apart. Put the new tube in as the old one was to go with the direction of the tire. Now what will help is just to put a little bit of air in at this point. Very small amount. Just a couple pounds so we can clear the bead of the wheel with the tire, and when the rim goes on, we won't pinch the tube. Come back out. Yeah. Look for the hole. Bring it up just a little bit. Push it back. Putting it over, careful not to pinch. Make sure the tube is all the way behind in there. Take the other side and simply line up the holes. Once we have it from this point, we'll have to align the motor. Again, you can put that by putting it down, making sure the valve does not hit the top of the counter or table. But the bolts go into here. So we just drop this in. Bring it upright again. And coming in from this side, try to line up 3 things. Let's start one by hand. We're just starting them now, we're not tightening them down.
So now that the hub bolts are secured, just remember to do it in a star pattern, okay? One after the other, and then tighten all of them at the same time. All right, so we're gonna return the wheel and the motor to the scooter. Always helps to have one side in halfway first. Not completely, just halfway. And then have the other side follow. So once you've slipped the bottom of the 2 washers on the other side in, it should sit nicely. You want to check that the brake disc is sitting nice in the middle of the caliper. Return the washer. Make sure it's locked in nicely to its original slot on both sides. Sometimes it helps to lift the axle a little bit just to get some leverage. All right. Okay, you want to go ahead and tighten both of these axle nuts, return that to its original position, and you're ready to go.